Guys, what's up? It's Scott, your boxer mind. Today's video, I'm going to talk about mental health, okay? So mental health is a big thing. It's an invisible illness, an invisible disease that anyone could have it. You know, the people that look the happiest could actually be the lowest. You know, celebrities, you might have everything in life. You never know, okay? Anyone can have mental health. Any human that lives can have it and might experience it, okay? So I'm going to talk about it a little bit in this video, okay? And what I want to talk about is have a system that works for you, okay? So if you've got mental health, or you should have some kind of system, okay? Like what works for you, because over the period of your life, you know what works for you and what doesn't, what triggers your mental health and makes it worse, and what calms it and makes your day easier, okay? Get you through your day easier, okay? Everyone's different, that's why you need to be in tune with yourself to know what works for you. Like, certain things, certain foods might trigger it, you know? Like if caffeine or coffee stimulates you too much and makes you anxious and that, then you need to cut it out, okay? Stop it, or find a different way to get energy. Maybe a lighter diet with your food, or try energy drinks, or there's always a way. Maybe drink more fruit smoothies or something to get the energy from that. You've got to find a way that works for you. You know, if exercise helps you relax and helps your mental health, you need to do that in your every day or every second day. If just sitting alone and being alone in your own time helps, then do that. Staying away from clubs or people or certain things. You know what works for you, okay? And it's different for everyone. So you got to manage it in the way that works for you, okay? If you've got mental health, sometimes you might not want to live. Some days you might not want to live, okay? You might get that thoughts. You're like, what is the point? But just realize that there's a lot of people. There's people out there that is glad you do. You might have kids. You might have people at work who. You might have friends, family. You know, you never know who you're inspiring. You know, you might not want to live. You might hit really lows, but there's someone in your life that's glad that you still are here. You know, and you're still fighting it every day, and you're still making the most of it, because you will still be doing good for someone, and you're doing yourself proud. So you got to keep fighting if you've got mental health. It's not good. It's an invisible illness, but you got to focus on what is in your control. And again, it's managing your mental health. So what habits, what works for you, okay? If you like to, you know what I mean? It could be anything. The things you watch, read, spend time alone, maybe sleeping more hours a day, looking forward to littler things. You know, it's different. The foods, you create your own way of living that works. Again, avoid those things that trigger your mental health. That's important. Okay, people, food, activities, places, and over time take notes and do more of the things that's good for your mental health, and do less, cut out, or don't do at all these things that are bad. Sometimes you have to do a little bit if you have to go to a job you don't like, or you have to do something, okay, just balance it out. If you have to sacrifice a little bit of doing something you don't like in your life, balance it out with a lot of the things that's good for your mental health while you're not there, okay? So, watching funny movies, painting, being in nature, going for walks, reading books, sleeping more if you want, swimming, just whatever it is, find what works for you, okay? You might only want a few friends, just stick to them. You don't need to, whatever works, okay? Be aware of your own mental health and do more of the things that work for it, and less of the things that don't, okay? And always remember that there's people out there that is glad you're still here, even if some days you really don't feel like wanting to be here anymore, okay? So that's it. Mental health's a big thing. It's invisible. It's not good. So do more of the things that is good for your mental health, and get rid of them things, or try and really eliminate them that is not good for your mental health, okay? So know yourself. That's an important life lesson. We're all different. Know what works for you and what doesn't work for you, and do more of what works for you. So that's Scott, your boxer mind. Create that system that works for you in your life and it's best for your own state of mind, your state of living.